do a slightly different video for you today and talk about fashion. Now I'm going to take you through some of my favourite outfits in June. Now let me start by saying that I didn't spend a huge amount of time prepping these outfits in June. They tend to be things that I just put on in the morning and I wore for either work or a social or being a mum event. But actually wellness and fashion are very much connected for me, and I have a little formula that I do, and I do this formula quite quickly, but it really helps me decide on what to wear for the day and also just to feel really great in what I wear. So I asked myself 3 questions. The first question I asked myself is, what is the weather going to be like today? So that is a great question to ask myself, particularly when you live here in the UK, because I really need to be dressed appropriately for the weather. The second question I tend to ask myself is, what am I going to do today? So I like what I'm wearing to be practical. So it really depends. Am I going for a meeting? Am I doing filming? Am I teaching at an event? Am I going to a party? Am I going to a school event? Am I running around the park with my kids? So I really try and focus on what I'm doing and plan my outfit around that. And the third thing I tend to ask myself, and I think this is the most important question, is how do I want to feel today? And that's about really manifesting, but also embodying the person and the feeling and the emotions that I want to have that day. So for example, if I wake up in the morning and I think I want to feel energized today, then I'll dress accordingly. Maybe I want to feel really grounded. Maybe I want to feel really relaxed. Maybe I want to feel a little bit sexy that day. Maybe I want to feel quite cute that day. It really does depend. And I very much use my intuition with this. So I'm not spending too much time in my brain thinking about it. It's more sort of like a gut instinct, intuition, in my body feeling. So those 3 decisions are made fairly quickly, and then I'll pick out what I want to wear. And I tend to keep my clothes fairly organized. I'm really lucky that I use a room in my house as sort of like a dressing room, walk-in wardrobe, closet. So I've got most things quite organized, so I can sort of reach out quite quickly for what I want to wear. So let me take you through a few outfits I wore in June, where I got them from and why I chose them. Okay, let's start off with one that I wore right at the end of June, and that is the yellow dress. Now this yellow dress I have had probably for about 3 or 4 years, and I got this from Paper London, and you can't see here in the photo, but it actually has long sleeves and it has a slightly puffy shoulder, and it's a full wrap dress. I'm going to try and find you guys a photo of it when I wore it without the denim jacket so you can actually see what it looks like. And it's quite an unusual fabric. It's almost like a slightly waterproof feel to it, and I tend to wear this maybe once or twice a year. I don't wear it a huge amount of time, and actually I chose to wear it on that day because I was going to my youngest daughter's sports day, and her house colours or team colours are yellow, so I wanted to represent, and it's pretty much the only yellow thing I have in my wardrobe. But actually I felt really good in it. It's super comfortable. I feel like the denim jacket just dressed it down a little bit as well. Just a pair of sunglasses, nice bag with it, and it was a super simple outfit. And the other thing I really wanted to feel that day was energized. I'd slept really badly the night before, so my eldest daughter had gone on school residential. We had to get up in the middle of the night and get her so she could go to the ferry across to France. So I'd had a really broken night's sleep. So I really wanted to embody that feeling of how can I be energized? How can I be my most sort of bright self today and really have a great day? So the yellow massively helped that. Okay, next is the pink suit. So this is a Zara suit I've had for probably about 2 years now, and I wear it a lot. I tend to wear it spring and summer rather than autumn, winter. And in this picture, I am styling it with a stripy crop top, also from Zara, and a pair of Skechers slide-on shoes. So since my foot surgery, I'm still pretty much wearing sandals, and these are super comfy. I styled this with a YSL bag. I've had this for a couple of years. That was a treat that I bought myself after I got my publishing deal for my second book, The Face Yoga Journal, and I'm wearing a pair of nice sunglasses as well. And I actually wore this outfit to walk around London Covent Garden with some friends, just have a little lunch and do a little bit of shopping. So I really wanted that day to feel really comfortable. The weather was quite up and down, so it was sort of sunny one moment, then raining the next. So I knew that I didn't want to wear something that was exposing too much skin. And also I just wanted to feel like I was quite funky and fashionable because I was in London Covent Garden, but also quite unique as well. And that's what I like about this suit. It's got a quite a unique feel, so you don't feel like you're just sort of blending in with everyone else, particularly when they're wearing darker colours. Some days you want to stand out, other days you don't, and that day I was quite happy to. Okay, next outfit, holding an umbrella here, coming out of Homewood Hotel baths. So I went for dinner with friends. It was one of my dear friends' birthday, and it was a lovely group of us. We're all either yoga teachers or personal trainers, and we just have such a lovely friendship. And I asked one of my friends to take a photo with me, and another one of my friends grabbed an umbrella from outside the hotel and said, "Hold this umbrella, it goes perfectly with your outfit." And you can see this little blazer I have here thrown over my shoulders, and that's from Zara. The dress is from Paper Dolls. I've had that probably about 5 years now. I bought it to wear to one of my niece's christenings, which was absolutely lovely, and I've worn it quite a bit since. Now, the only reason I don't like this dress is it is super tight around the hips and bottom, and it always has been. Now, let me tell you what happened after this dinner. I sat in my car ready to drive home, and I just heard this massive rip, and it had ripped all the way up the seam, so literally right up to the middle of my back. So I got out the car, hoping my neighbours wouldn't see, tied that blazer around my waist and got in the house, took it off straight away. And when I looked at it, I realised it's probably not going to be able to be repaired. So unfortunately, I had to get rid of that one. And I don't like just throwing clothes. I either give them to charity or give them to a friend. But in this case, it wasn't very resolvable. So unfortunately, that one had to go in the bin. But while it lasted, it was a great dress, and I enjoyed that outfit that day. I wanted to feel summery, but a little bit formal as well. And I think I really embodied that with that outfit. So the next outfit is a little bit of glittery gold. I've had these shorts from Mint Velvet since last summer. I got them in the sale in Mint Velvet last summer, and I wore them quite a bit at the end of last summer, and I've worn them a couple of times already this spring summer. And I wore them to a lunch with one of my friends, and she actually said to me, "Oh, I have the matching top to that from Mint Velvet, but I barely ever wear it. I just find it really uncomfortable and never know what to put it with. Would you like it?" And I was like, "Yes, please." There's nothing I love more than a matching set. So as soon as I had that, I put it on with those shorts, and I had to go to a parents' evening event to meet the teachers for next academic year for my youngest daughter's school. And it was a really hot evening, and I felt like I wanted to be summery. I wanted to dress because it was really warm, but I also wanted to have something which felt like a little bit fun as well. And I love bringing a sequin into the summer. I think it's too easy to think that we're going to always just wear sequins at Christmas, but I love bringing sequin into the summer. So just styling this up again with a pair of sunglasses, a little pair of flat sandals, and I had a little bag that I was holding as well, and it just felt super comfortable. It felt like it was smart enough, but also had that little sort of fun, playful feel to it as well. Okay, next outfit is the white shorts. So these little white shorts I got recently in Zara, and that was the first time I wore them. So I was actually having a nice little walk and some lunch with my husband Bruce, and I really wanted to make it feel again really summery, have a little sexy vibe to it, but have like a little stylish feel as well. And this sleeveless blazer that you can see there on the photo, that actually has a tie to it, and you can see that I wore it. I'll show you the photo of that as well, for an event where I was teaching to influencers and press in London. So I was teaching face yoga as part of a skincare launch, and I wore it with the tie with some wide leg trousers. But I actually took the tie off. I cut off the little belt loop so I can just tie the tie around when I want. But if I want to wear open and loose like I am here in the photo, then it just looks really casual. It's like nice to throw over. So I'm just wearing a little white tank top from H&M. You can see here a little collar as well if you look onto the photo, and that's just a little stripy sleeveless shirt. And I just wanted to slightly break up the white a little bit so it wasn't too intense white. Okay, so next outfit is a little red crop top. So again, this is Zara, and these gold trousers are Zara as well. And you can see that I've got a little Zara blazer just thrown over as well. And I wore this for dinner to go to the Shard. Now, the Shard is the tallest building in London. I'd never been there before. My friend is getting married soon, so we went there for our hen do on the Friday night. It was a 2-night weekend, and it was amazing. And I really wanted that day to feel really stylish, really sexy, but also comfortable as well. And it's quite a big day because it was the first time in 2 years I'd been able to wear a heel, because I've had my foot injury for 2 years, and then 4 months ago I had my foot surgery. So it's the first time I was able to put on heels. Now, I'm nearly 6 foot tall, so I don't ever wear super high heels anyway, but it felt amazing to wear these heels. Now, my foot didn't feel amazing the day after. I must admit it felt a bit uncomfortable, but it recovered really well. By the next day it felt fine again. So love, love, love this outfit. And I haven't worn these gold trousers again, but I'm planning on wearing these gold trousers just with some flats and a little white t-shirt, because I think that they can be really dressed down. And you can't see so well here in the photo, but they're actually a really thin fabric, so I feel like they're going to take me all the way through summer and into autumn. And actually I feel like I can dress them up for Christmas as well. You know, they've got that little sort of Christmassy vibe, so I love that outfit. I felt really great in that outfit. Okay, so next outfit is the little pink mini dress. So I'm going to show you 2 photos of this. It was the same evening, and I styled it up with a blazer to go to the event, and then I took the blazer off when I got there. So the dress and blazer again are Zara. I've got a little gold belt there. I don't know where I got that gold belt from. I've had it for absolutely years. That little gold clutch bag I have had probably for about 15 years, and I actually chose that bag because I wanted to put my flat shoes in there, which I very quickly changed into, particularly when we were dancing at the party. So it was an amazing party, but I realized that I'd only be able to wear my heels just while I was sat down eating. So it's great to take quite a big clutch bag. And I love this dress, but I did need to wear those little white Zara shorts that I've just showed you underneath because it was super short. But I just wanted something which felt quite feminine, quite girly, quite cute, but also quite fun for a party. And then final outfit. So obviously this is just a selection from June of some of my favorite, but final one I'm going to share with you today is the flowery dress. I got this flowery dress from New Look last summer, and I just literally got it on a whim. I think it was £10. I just thought it's super cute. You can't see it here, but it's got quite a low back, so I wear sort of like a blue sort of crop top underneath it, so it just means that you don't see your bra strap there. But I really like it with this little faux leather jacket over it, a little pair of sandals, sunglasses, and I wore it that day for a walk with my family, with also my sister and her family as well. So we were just sort of walking, we were having a little picnic, so it's a super relaxed day. So I wanted to wear something which felt really comfortable but felt quite summery, again quite fun and girly. And the first time I actually wore this, and I'll try and get a picture for you guys of this as well, was last summer when I went to see the Barbie movie. It was a very last minute decision. I was staying at a friend's house down in Devon, and she said, should we go and watch it? And that was the only thing I had in my suitcase that was slightly pink or that would work well to be in those sort of Barbie vibes. So that was the first time I've worn it, and I wore it a couple more times over the summer. It's just like a super easy dress that you can throw on. It feels like you've made a little bit of an effort, but you can sort of dress it up or dress it down really easily. So that is it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this little insight into my June fashion. If you have, I may do a July one for you as well. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you found this interesting. And remember, when you get dressed in the morning, ask yourself, how do I want to feel today? And use it like a little manifestation. You always want to dress to feel more of yourself, to feel really comfortable. And I always think to embody the most high vibe version of yourself. You don't need to be following trends, worrying what other people think. If you feel good, you're going to look good. And if you look good, you're going to feel good as well. And use your choosing clothes as a little bit of a self-care mindfulness moment. Just having those few minutes every day to focus on you and how you feel. Take care. Bye-bye.